Okay, bus parking along curb. I didn't see that sign when I pulled in last night around I believe it was 11 o'clock Central Time. I'm not sure if it's time zones. Anyway, so here you see there, I believe there are 4 spots. All this other truck parking was full, and there was one truck being worked on here, taking up multiple spaces. So none of these spots were occupied when I pulled in, and I pulled down to the furthest spot, and there's some lines. There are no other signs that say, no truck parking by the curb or bus parking by the curb. Just that one sign that we passed right there. So about 2 hours into my sleep, the security guard banged on my door and the side of the cab, and he let me know that this was parking reserved for buses, and this is the spot. This is the spot that I was in, right? Okay. And I said, okay, I didn't see that sign, but whatever. Just let me get your name and your badge number, and I'm gonna move along and try to find another spot. Well, dude would not give me his name. I'm like, well, if you want to stand behind a rule or a law, well, just give me your name. And I was, like I was saying in my live video, I was cool. I was just making sure I'm not arguing with you. Just I want to notate your name, in my log, because I'm out of time. And he was suggesting that I go park on the on-ramp to the road, which in most states is illegal. When I had contact with the deputy sheriff later, he would not confirm or deny that. But a lot of states have the signs posted on the on-ramps and the off-ramps that you can't park there, whatever. I don't know if Mississippi is one of those states. I'm at the western side of Mississippi, so I'll see as I go on if it's there. I just don't remember if they have it posted. Maybe not. They know they have a shortage of parking. They require you to park after 11 hours. So, either way. Anyway, so it goes kind of in a circle. And so all these spots you see right here, you can see where people have parked here before, but it has no parking on the shoulder. And just to make sure that is absolutely clear, you walk a little further and you see another sign that says, you guessed it, no parking on the shoulder. We're gonna walk all the way back to my truck, which is a pretty long walk. I probably need to do this every day. Maybe this is something I could get every night. Sleep 4 hours and walk a mile or so. And as you see, another sign, within 40, 50 feet, tractor trailer length, 70 feet, 80 feet, no parking on the shoulder. And yet you see another sign, no parking on the shoulder. So here's the implication to me. I'm not a lawyer, but this area, here's another one, no parking on the shoulder, and yet another one, no parking on the shoulder. But guess what? There's even another one, no parking on the shoulder. Now this is what the deputy and the security guard was trying to tell me applied to me from where I am. So this is the last no parking on the shoulder sign. Okay? And we'll see how many minutes it takes me to get to my truck. Here's a no parking anytime. Didn't park here at all. All right. So now a different sign shows up. No parking on the grass. No truck parking on the grass is what that sign implies. So cars could park on the grass. You know, didn't violate that. I have parked in this very spot once. When I came through here, I felt pretty lucky to have gotten it. But here's another sign here: no parking on the grass. So the no parking on the, and even on the other side, that one says no parking on the grass either. Hold on, the truck is just driving by. Pretty quiet music. All right. So yeah, that sign is no parking on the grass. So the implication is this area here should not be parked on. This area here should not be parked on by trucks. Obviously, I guess cars can park there, I don't know. But the way the sign is constructed, it seems to be talking to only trucks, and I'm cool with that because I didn't park on the grass. All right, still walking to my truck. If you look, I don't know if you can see into the video, my truck is the only truck on this side of the road. I'm way down there. So maybe you're saying, hey, there's a no parking on the grass sign, but here's another one. No truck parking on the grass. All right, we'll continue. I should be breathing really hard by now. I'm working off that Mangolata and those elotes from a couple days ago. Okay, there we go. No parking on the grass. You know, this is simple stuff. And you know, one of the things that I think happened, if you go back and look at my lives, eventually a security guard went away. They threatened, give me a ticket, call DOT, call the highway patrol, get me arrested. The officer said he didn't want to argue with me, the sheriff's deputy didn't want to argue with me. I could get arrested tonight. Okay, I didn't, because instead of using anger, I used my intellect. Say, hey, listen, I'm telling you what makes sense here. At one point I even told him, you find me a spot and you indemnify me from getting a ticket or getting in an accident for parking on an on-ramp or off-ramp, I'm going there. Okay? So if you want me out of here and you're telling me where I should park, hey, I'm gonna park there. If you got me a space and I'm not gonna get a ticket, and he knew he wasn't gonna give it. There are a few states that give you tickets for that kind of stuff. I'm trying to figure out which one. I mean, I got there, once again, no parking on the grass. There's nothing about no parking on the shoulder. So this is what the security guard told me. That trucks can park up to a certain point. And here's where we're getting to the crux of the matter. As you see, I'm approaching my truck. Here's the crux of the matter. Where here, there's no parking on the shoulder. There's another no parking on the grass over there. Here we go. Here is gravel. Now, a lot of times, you know, cities and counties, states, and even U.S. highways, they put this to protect, you know, the road from being eroded by, you know, people running over it or whatever. And in these cases, it seems like they put it for people to park, because here's the shoulder. It's not wide enough for a tractor trailer. Then they added gravel, and you could see so according to the security guard, this particular spot is okay for trucks to drive on, to park on overnight. This spot right here, I'm walking on, this is okay. No signs. You see the veterans, I-10, no signs. All right, we're approaching my truck, and he claims now that the spot where trucks can park, which is designated by his knowledge only, stops right here, where the pavement changes. So here's my suggestion to the state of Mississippi, Department of Transportation. Where you create a sign that says where the pavement changes, no parking. Or, I mean, I don't know if they would know how to do this, but every 50 or 60 feet, put a no parking on the shoulder sign. I don't know if they, I don't know that they can do that. I don't know if they know how to do that, or if they have traffic engineers. As you notice, even my truck tire is on the inside of the white line. I'm not obstructing traffic in any way. Hold on, go past the truck. And even if you want to say, well, there's signs, no parking on the grass. Look where my truck tires are. I am clearly not in the grass. They were just dead wrong, or they need, if they don't want anyone here, hey, like I said, I've seen somewhere, I don't know where, signs placed 40, 50, 60 feet apart that say no parking on the shoulder. So, and you see this, the way this is worn is that there's been parking there. Maybe they didn't want it anymore and they were just too cheap to, you know, put up a sign. But I'll respect a sign. I like I did there. The guy said, this is for buses only. I didn't see the sign. I was like, okay, well, he's a security guard. He should know. No buses. But I came out last night and I looked for this. I'm walking past my truck just to make sure that you guys see that there is in no way, you know, how far I've, even if you see up to the next driveway, NASA Infinity, you know, all sorts of signs, a littering sign, and that's enough because I'm starting to sweat. Yeah, there's nothing here. I mean, once again, if that is true, and that just put no parking on the shoulder signs. I spoke to Highway Patrol last night. He wanted us to work it out. Me and the deputy sheriff, who threatened to arrest me and get DOT to ticket me. I don't know why he didn't. He wasn't very confident, because why did he just give me a ticket? I guess it's on state property. But the officer from the Highway Patrol just wanted us to work it out, and we didn't. I stayed here all night, kind of awake, unfortunately, because I expected the tow truck to show up at any moment. You see, I delivered tomorrow. He's in Tampa. So I guess I'll get like a 10-hour break there. I don't know if I'll even make it. Anyway, thanks for watching.